Well, the book that we've been writing, ASEAN External Agreements, shows, gives us a very interesting story about 10 very, very diverse member states that are acting collectively to negotiate trade and investment agreements. And what we can see from that is that diversity among the negotiating member states often results in lower ambition and less coverage. So that tells us why certain individual ASEAN member states are in fact going out there and negotiating by themselves, and third countries are approaching individual ASEAN member states rather than the ASEAN collective. The internal status quo of ASEAN regional integration in fact provides something like a ceiling to the external agreements. There's none of the external agreements actually in any provision, in any obligation, go further and beyond what ASEAN has internally so far achieved in terms of de jure regional integration in the economic area. The limitation of ASEAN as a collective negotiator of external economic agreements is in fact due to the very, very diverse institutional and economic development levels among its member states. One of the best examples would be to compare institutional and economic development between Myanmar and Singapore. Countries as diverse as this can simply not take on the same obligations and implement them domestically. For that matter, countries that wish for a faster pace, for a speedier integration with third countries outside of the ASEAN collective are in fact highly incentivized to go this alone and to negotiate agreements with those external partners by themselves. What role will ASEAN member states and ASEAN as a collective play in the big in this big game of trade and investment negotiations that is currently underway? And our finding in this particular instance is that ASEAN has a rather limited role, and what we can expect from RCEP as well is rather limited. And ASEAN member states, in fact, could be better off going alone. At the same time, what we suggest in the book is that there are ways of reconciling individual ASEAN member states agreements with the ASEAN Economic Community as much as the ASEAN plurilateral agreements.